if you're a Libra, born September 23rd to October 22nd, what can you expect for the month of May 2017? Let's tune in and find out. So Libras, it feels like you open this month, it feels a little bit complicated in terms of, I feel like you have a lot going on. I feel like your heart is open, but there's this weighted energy to it, like, I have so much to do, right? And so, and it feels more energetic than actual physical, although I've been sick for several weeks, so I'm picking up some of you have as well. My throat's closing. So you've have had some health issues, but I feel like you're coming out of it, and I feel like the energy levels are going to be returned this month, and it does feel like May is just this bright shining month where things actually get better and you actually start to feel better. So that's good. All right, so let's look at coupled relationships. For those of you in a coupled relationship, what can you expect for the month of May? So I do feel like there's some clear communications. I do feel like things get cleared up. I do feel like there's an opportunity for you to kind of state your truth, and also an opportunity to look at yourself and see where you've fallen short, or maybe where you haven't been pulling your weight in the relationship. I feel like this is early on in May. There may also be some old pains that haven't been discussed, and some disagreements. And it could be the disagreements have to do just around family life, or just things that you're not, that are important to you, but it feels more like daily, the daily actions, right? Finding some disagreements there. There is a Scorpio full moon May 10th. And with that, you just want to hands off, right? You don't want to be engaged in dialogue or heavy conversation. I have like this big headache around that day. So there's some strife, and it's just energy that's in the universe. So you want to fly low under the radar that day. Just work on your own, pull the shades down, kind of take your time to do your own thing. Don't really engage with a lot of people. If you are going to engage with people, make sure you're the one who's uplifting. Make sure you're the one who's bringing balance, and make sure you're the one who's not antagonizing the situation, right? Because there's going to be enough of that going on in the world. It's about laying low. All right, so in your relationships, there's a buoyancy that can be returned to the relationship shortly after that period. It just feels like you're working together, and the relationship really seems like it's going to soar and take off. A lot of fun opportunity in the middle and the end of the month for you and your partner. Whether you get it feels like you could even go away for a day or two. Might even involve some water or a boat, but there feels like some impromptu day trips and some opportunity for you to be able to go and have some fun that you weren't maybe anticipating or expecting. So definitely some romance showing up for you the latter part of the month, and lots of enjoyment. So that's good. So now let's look for single Libras. Those of you who are interested in having a relationship, what may look for you. So let's see. So again, starting off in May, word of caution, just taking care of yourself. Don't give too much of yourself away, making sure that you're not over volunteering, or or in an effort to make new friends, do too much. So you just want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and kind of easing into May. It does feel like there's a great opportunity to meet somebody new around the 20th, around the 21st. There's an opening, an opportunity, maybe even that you're invited to something. It could be a benefit, it could be a fundraiser, it could be a friend's barbecue, but it just feels easy, it feels natural, and it feels just, kind of like you just find yourself standing at the same place at the same time with somebody new, and you're witnessing something else, and it's kind of like you both kind of go, did you see that? And so there's something else that you're seeing together that kind of breaks the ice. So there's this little bond that's connected between the two of you. So it feels really easy, feels very natural later in May, but definitely opportunity for you to be able to cultivate a long-term relationship in May if you want it. But beginning of May, it's all about you, taking care of yourself, slowing down. The other thing to keep in mind is Mercury is retrograde until May 3rd, and then it goes direct. And it always takes a week or so for it to really open up. And you really don't want to start new relationships when Mercury's retrograde, just because of the disconnect, and there's always something that you're not seeing about the other person, and so then this other shoe drops and it's kind of like, wait, what? So it's good that that's going to be heading direct, and then we're going to be a clear communication by the end of the month, and it'll be easy then for you to be able to attract the right person, because it's more like what you see is what you get. All right, so let's look at money for Libras for the month. So you can see money, you can see how to get it. I feel like the beginning of the month it's a little bit harder for you to manifest the extra money. I feel like if you want to really earn more money, you're going to have to focus on it. You're going to have to figure out how to attract it and how to get it. However, definitely feel like your partners, for those of you that are committed or in partnerships, that money does come in through other channels other than your own. So it could be that your parents gift you money. It could be that you have some stock that was sold and your company gives you money. It could be an unexpected bonus. So I do feel like unexpected money is coming in for you in May, but it's less about you generating it and you working it as it's about unexpected money. As always, well, maybe not as always, but I do feel like there is money there for you, for what your needs are, for what your basic needs are, and for extra things. Some of you may be throwing parties at the end of the month and they may need a little bit more money. I do feel like that money's there. Some of you may be saving up for some exotic vacation or just to go visit family for a wedding, and I feel the money's there. So I feel like whatever it is that you need money for, there's money available to you. So don't sweat it. If you're having money conversations, just know that you can see how to get the money, you have a creative mind, and you know how to make it happen. And May is a real creative month for you in being able to lay the foundation to be able to have that supply of money come in, okay? I see it coming in more in June, though. I see you laying the groundwork for it in May and it coming in June. Okay, so let's look at your health for Libras. There's been, I feel like some of you have been struggling, as I have, with upper respiratory stuff, voice stuff, sinuses. There may even be, for some of you, that have been some low back issues. I do feel like in May, there's something that comes in to pacify you. There's a better sense of how to take care of yourself, and you're actually moving forward. So I do feel like your health improves in May. Some of you who do have allergies and things like that, I feel like you also find a better system to deal with the allergies. So I don't feel like they're going to be as intense as they have been in years past. So that's good. I feel like it's really about you knowing yourself and what works for you. That might be part of the reason why you're not so bothered by it. But all in all, I feel like your health is going to be improving this month. And some of you are even going to, may hit a new program, a new type of program. This would be a great month for that. For that, in terms of being able to take care of yourself and implementing new strategies for weight loss and for overall long-term health. All right, let's look at unexpected situations or unexpected things that may crop up for Libras this month. Okay, some of you may have unexpectedly lost something last month and you may unexpectedly get it back this month. Kind of like a needle in a haystack, never thought that would happen, but I actually got it back, right? So if you've lost something last month, you may get that back this month, which would certainly be a nice unexpected gift. You may also get a phone call from somebody that you weren't expecting that's actually good. And it may have to do with publicity. It may have to do with communications. And it does feel like it's somebody that is positive, or who's an ally for you, and who's going to lift your career. So there may be some buoyancy to your career that comes in this month that lifts you up and puts a light on you or what you have to say. So definitely some good opportunity, Libras, for you to share your knowledge and and be seen in the world and to get paid for it. So nice unexpected things to look forward to. All right, Libras, have a terrific month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like. Please feel free to comment below and share it with your friends. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.